Hello, it's week 10 of season 6 of the Andy Griffith Show. This week's episode title is Aunt B on TV. Barney, what's going on this week?
There's a crowd in Mayday waiting on the bus to arrive when Andy and Auntie and Aunt D get back from California, just like when they left. And when they all get off the bus, everybody cheers and says hi, and Aunt D hugs Clara, and Andy hugs Helen, and he says he missed the fire out of her. And Auntie shows Gooder his book of autographs, and Andy tells the names of all the movie stars whose houses they saw. And then they go home, along with Gooder, Clara, and Helen, where a bunch of sweepstakes prizes have been delivered, including a new refrigerator.
Yeah, Aunt B was on the show Win or Lose, and she was the sweepstakes winner on that show when they were out there. Andy says the show was taped and it's going to appear on TV tonight.
So they're all excited about that, and Auntie shows Gooder the ice crusher, and Aunt D shows Clara the refrigerator, and then she invites them all over tonight to watch the show. And then Andy goes over to Helen's house, and he gives her a Hollywood souvenir pillow and a pearl necklace he brought back for her. And then they go back to Andy's house to watch Aunt D on TV. And when she wins the prizes on the show, she says, "Nobody back in Mayday has things like these."
And that comment causes Clara and another lady to look at each other and kind of like they're saying, "I wish she hadn't said that. That's kind of uppity."
And then she says hi to some of the folks back in Mayday, and the show comes to an end. And Aunt B says she thinks she looked 10 years younger on TV because of all the makeup and the lighting. And then she makes everyone come in the kitchen and look at all the appliances again, which have now been installed, before anyone can even have cake and lemonade. And we can see on folks' faces that they think Aunt D is going a little overboard with her prizes.
Yeah, the next morning Floyd says he's tired because Aunt B kept talking about all her prizes so late into the night and kept him out late and made him have a nightmare about being chased by a garbage disposal.
And Floyd also tells Andy that some of the ladies in town are now jealous of Aunt D. And Andy says, yeah, that she hasn't changed. But then Aunt D comes walking by in a neat coat, which was another one of her prizes, which came later. And from there, she goes into the hair salon to show it off, but she gets a pretty cool reception from the ladies there, who are getting pretty tired of Aunt D and her prizes. Aunt D don't seem to take up on it, though. She says she still wants to have 6 ladies over for lunch tomorrow to show them some more features of the refrigerator.
And then Floyd and Goober are sitting in front of the barbershop talking about how high in the clouds Aunt B is right now. Then they see a U.S. government car pull up.
And the guy that gets out of the car asks for Mr. Andrew Taylor, and Gooder takes him over to the courthouse. Turns out he's from the Internal Revenue Service, and he tells Andy that they now owe over $1,100 in tax on those prizes. Meanwhile, Clara calls Aunt D and says she don't feel well and she can't make it to the luncheon. And then Aunt D tells Auntie that all the other ladies canceled too. And she's starting to get the message that she's been a little full of herself and of her prizes. And the next day, Andy and Helen come in to tell Aunt D about the taxes, and she says she already heard about that. So she sold everything except the TV and the garbage disposal to Wheeler's department store to pay the taxes. And now she also has enough money to treat Andy and Auntie to a trip for a change sometime.
And Andy says, yeah, but those things meant so much to you, Aunt B. And she says, yeah, they did for a while, but she won't really miss them considering all the trouble they were causing.
And she says she planned another luncheon, and this time everyone accepted. And then they see that Clara bought Aunt B's fur coat back from Wheeler's department store.
We'll see you next week for episode 11.